I'm Amanda Holt. I'm an artist, and I created the work Tall Ships, Tall Stories with photographs by Juno Gems and Elaine Pirlo Siren, and collaboration with Tracy Moffat. Well, it was 1987. I had a sense of urgency to tell the true story about the so-called birth of a nation, the nation of Australia. I was angry, and so were a lot of other people, about the planned mega celebrations for 1988, about the bicentennial of the landing of Phillip in Sydney Cove and his raising the British flag in 1788. So that anger turned to energy, and one of the actions that took place, or gatherings, was the bicentennial protest group which met at Tranby. What the actual group did was massive. They organised a march for 1988 on January 26 of 40,000 people from all over Australia, traditional, non-traditional, Aboriginal people. So these injustices that people were fighting for were referred to in the poster as black truths, and these were theft, murder, discrimination and dispossession.
In May 1987, I travelled to Portsmouth, England, with an Aboriginal art exhibition, and during the arts festival I discovered that the First Fleet reenactment thing was happening, and I heard that the organisers were wanting to fly the Aboriginal flag from the ships, and I decided to question it.
Part of the arts festival here in Portsmouth. I've
come with
an Aboriginal arts show because I heard he was handing over the Aboriginal flag.
It's a bad moment to do it, isn't it?
What?
Isn't that just bad taste doing that?
What?
Miss Moffat, a photographic artist and filmmaker from Sydney.
Why should we be there to celebrate the invasion by a bunch of backward Englishmen into our traditional land?
She was later released by police and defended her right to mix art and politics.
The city's Lord Mayor, Marie Seaman, attended, and some of the British Navy's finest were also there for the unfurling of the flags and an official good luck and farewell gesture from the city of Portsmouth. All was proceeding smoothly when...
Did he hand over the Aboriginal flag? He has no right to touch the Aboriginal flag.
This was Tracy Moffat in Portsmouth with an Aboriginal cultural group, but at the ceremony to protest against the Dr. Jonathan King-inspired reenactment.
Has Jonathan King got permission to fly the Aboriginal flags from anyone?
Although she was led away by police, Tracy Moffat's comments did not go unanswered.
I then contacted Tracy, and her statement became the beginnings, the central core to the work. The photo that's running across the sun in the flag is Aboriginal men from remote Amaroo in the Northern Territory. Then the photo in the foreground is Mum Shirl at a land rights demonstration, and Mum Shirl is known primarily, I think, for her work with Aboriginal prisoners and fostering 60 children, Aboriginal children, but she was also involved in the establishment of the Aboriginal Medical Service, the Aboriginal Legal Service, the Tent Embassy. So she was an incredible activist, and to me also represents the activism of Aboriginal women who have been so involved in Aboriginal resistance. And then the photos of the young boys with the flags are actually standing outside the Aboriginal Legal Service, which was founded in 1970 by Aboriginal activists and lawyers.
So Tracy had the idea to use a couple of photographs of mine, some of Elaine Pirlo-Kitchener's. And one of mine that she particularly loved was the young men of Amaroo. Now, that takes us back to Mornington Island. That ceremony that took place on the Bora ground that day was actually a whole lot of young men who are going to be put through the law. And we had to battle with the Queensland Shire Council for the right to fly the flag on the Bora ground. I would go up every day and say, this is what we need for the ceremony to go on. And it took that time to get their agreement to it. So it was a moment of victory that the flag was flying on the sacred Bora ground where these young men were to be put through the law by the Lardell and 5 other communities.
When I was putting it together, some teachers from the Teachers Federation saw it and got incredibly excited and said, this message, this artwork should be in a poster in every school in New South Wales. It was made available to every school public school in New South Wales in 1988.